Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The Chicago Bulls here to defend the home court, playing host to the Western Conference. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Well, they benefited from some very loose play from their opponents that night, Clark.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game. Some were caused by their good defensive play, but some were just careless.
And it's Chicago to start out.
Dimes.
Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against Orlando.
It seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
On the floor for Sacramento. Up front is Thompson and Cousins. Dimes is out there with McLemore. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded them with the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
Now here's Brooks, following the shot by Rudy Gay. Knocked away. It's stolen by McLemore. Passes it to Dimes. And the pass to McLemore. Cousins inside, working on Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. No good from Cousins. Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Brooks with it. Now defended by McLemore. Shots good by Butler.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
McLemore, the pass to Dimes. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He had a defender draped all over. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
The Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Chicago trailing here. I'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Doris?
He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
And thank you for that, Doris. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Hose comes in for Aaron Brooks. The Kings also at the sub. Carl Landry's checked in for Jason Thompson. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Gay drives in, just 2 to shoot. No good from Dimes. Dimes gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Outside Rose. Kicks it to Gibson. Outside Butler. Lets a floater go. Shot's good. Butler's got his second basket of the game. For Sacramento, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Dimes, defended by Butler. Here's Dimes, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. DeMarcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
So for the Bulls, Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy, and it's Heinrich in for Butler. And then for Sacramento, Collins is checked in, and it's Caspian for Rudy Gay. And the Kings, Clark, over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins, traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette.
Yep.
Then Thomas Robinson out of Kansas, and another Jayhawk in 13, Ben McLemore.
Yeah, McLemore struggled a bit in his rookie season. Aside from Cousins, hope for it to this point. We'll see if this year's any different though.
Here's Dimes after Pau Gasol's bucket. That is good. 6 points for Dimes. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Heinrich dishes to Gibson. And Mirotic kicks to Rose. Gibson setting the pick for Rose. No good from Gibson.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And it's Rose penetrating. He kicks it to Mirotic. From outside the arc. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Mirotic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McLemore, the pass to Dimes. And the shot is good.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Mirotic sets the screen for Rose. Caspi gets the whistle that time. Outside Rose. 3 seconds left. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Kings on top, up by 1. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
And you get a chance early on to shoot.
Cubs have really packed the punch for him so far.
Heinrich and Rose, the guards. Inside, Gibson and Noah. And it's Mirotic in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Outside Rose. Pass to Heinrich. Rose with the ball. Clock at 6. The step back jumper is good.
That was a textbook shot from Rose, and pretty to boot. Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. He didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Pau Gasol made a big move this summer to join the Chicago Bulls. He was courted by a number of teams, but went with his instinct. He sees the Bulls as a team that can compete for a title, saying without a doubt it is one of the championship favorites in the East alongside Cleveland. We'll see how far they go, guys.
He will indeed. Thank you, Doris. And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can make a floater with either hand. I mean, something like that with his quickness, that would be impossible to defend. Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Picked him clean. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Dimes. Again, the miss by the Kings.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Heinrich dishes to Gibson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you know, Taj Gibson was the 26th pick back in 2009 coming out of USC, and boy, what a get for the Bulls. He's a defensive-minded big man who can defend the 4 and 5 positions, and he's also got a very reliable mid-range jumper.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Mirotic. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kirk Heinrich, and it's Brooks in for Rose.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop. And for Taj Gibson at 6'10", a 7'4" wingspan, that length makes it pretty disruptive. Excellent defender and shot blocker.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
McCallum, the pass to Dimes. Brooks on the double team to the inside. And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from McCallum. And Gibson very mobile, able to cover ground defensively.
Yeah, he's got a slender build, Kevin, but he's a worker in the weight room. Slight and light, but Coach Thibodeau says he's the team's hardest worker and he's getting stronger.
That lead should be safe if they keep shooting like this.
Well, they're on fire. I mean, they are absolutely on target and looking to pad that scoring total, too.
Here's Dimes, defended by Butler. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. While we're on a short break, we've got some time to break down the steal leaders at the shooting guard position over the last month. You look at Butler, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opponent's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up there on the steals list.
Yeah, he enjoys those challenges, loves them, as a matter of fact. I mean, he wants those tough assignments, and he is really active defensively, Steve.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. Brooks kicks to Gibson. Landry grabs the miss.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
And Gasol comes to help. It's Gay on the way. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Dunleavy dishes to Brooks. Feeds it to Dunleavy. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Gasol's shot is good.
Has pretty much been the goal for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Kings lead by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you.
Kevin,
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. The first thing...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been
You're up. Let's go.
Trying to do my thing.
Kings leading now by 3 on the court for Sacramento. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Ray McCollum out there with McLemore. And it's Gay in at the 3. And McLemore kicks to Gay. Pass to McCallum. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gay. Changes up, Cousins. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot. Sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Dimes is checked in for McLemore. And Cousins drops them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke. and a percentage to match.
Noah the screen. Brooks kicks to Button. Back to Brooks. Inside to Gasol. The 9-foot shot. Nice touch on the back shot. Gasol's got 6.
Pau Gasol is one of the most skilled 7-footers in the game. He can pass, handle the ball, shoot it from outside, and is terrific on the low block. He has all the moves, and he knows how to link them together, too.
Here's Dimes. Buries the easy one. Dimes got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Guys, there's a lot of places on the floor that Gasol can play. But Stevie loves that left block.
He does, Kevin, because he can go to work from that spot. He's got the right-hand jump hook towards the middle. He's got the counter move with the drop step or the fadeaway jump shot along the baseline. He's just so fundamentally sound with his footwork and his passing that he's a multi-purpose threat down on the block.
This is DeCousins. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Sacramento lead. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Brooks. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Dunleavy, the pass to Gasol. 11 feet away. Thompson with the rebound.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
The dish to Gay. He feeds it to Thompson. Here's Dimes. 16 points for him. 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go. Dimes got 18 points in the game.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Here's Gasol. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today. They needed it.
Some changes for Chicago. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Welcome, everyone, to the Bradley Center. We're in downtown Milwaukee, the home of the Bucks, for an Eastern versus Western Conference matchup right here. The Kings would love to finish off this road trip on a good note, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that. Checked in for McCallum. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against Chicago.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
On the court for Sacramento. Up front is Thompson and Cousins. Then McLemore is out there with Dimes. And it's Gay in at the small forward position.
Zaza Pachulia signed last season to a 3-year contract by the Bucks. Some question the fit for a developing team with young talent in the front court. He does give them that veteran experience and a little extra muscle inside.
McLemore, the pass to Dimes. He dishes it to Gay. Here's Dimes. Count the bucket.
Well, they needed that one finally. That's just 1 of 5 now overall.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They set the pick. And Bayless kicks to Pachulia. Now the dish to Bayless. Here's Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort. Connects the jumper drive. Middleton's got 6.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
McLemore, the pass to Dimes. Gay outside. Pass to McLemore. 6 to shoot. High post try. Almost, but it rolls out. Bucks leading by 7. 3-on-3. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Bayless kicks to Antetokounmpo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
Throughout the first half, even into the third quarter, they had the game totally under control. But man, they just fell apart, collapsed in the fourth quarter. They should not have lost this game.
I think they thought it was over, and then they kind of relaxed, and sometimes that's all it takes. You got to keep playing until the final buzzer.
Here's Bayless. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Well, looking back at that last game between these two teams, they lost the game. I thought the difference was they were badly out-rebounded inside. It was so tough to win a game when you can't secure that ball.
And Clark, talking about rebound, I'm sure that this team has been reminded of that by the coaching staff.
Without question, and you can't be surprised to see them really crash the boards in this one. They needed to get some second chance points, and their defense needed to limit the offensive rebounds at the other end. Definitely that was a focus for them, controlling and handling both backboards.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Henson's checked in for Pachulia. Ilyasova comes in for Parker. Jared Dudley's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. The Kings trail by 3. Pass to Dimes. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. He kicks it to Castro. Here's Dimes. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Dimes got 8.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
There's the screen. Bayless dishes to Dudley. He feeds it to Bayless. Outside Mayo. Henson sets a screen for Mayo. Good. Mayo's got his first points of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Dimes, and that one goes long. Bucks leading by 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. The shot's good from Bayless. The Kings have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Stauskas, the pass to Dimes. And Sacramento has possession. And here is Mayo. From deep three-point range.
Wow. 3 points right there at the end of the quarter.
Only about 1 in 50 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Bucks on top as they dominate the quarter on an 8-0 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as the second quarter gets underway. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
The defense was really impressive there, guys, in that first quarter. They came out focused right from the beginning.
And, Steve, that's a big part of why they're on top right now.
On the floor for Sacramento, Dimes in a 2-guard. Williams is out there with Ryan Hollins. Then there's Caspi, and it's McCallum in at the point guard.
Introduced last season here at the Bradley Center, a new playing court. Giant M's on each half of the court. It mimics details of the old pop art court they played on back in the 70s and 80s.
Mayo brings the double team, and there's the feed to McCallum. Here's Dimes. Another shot, and fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the Kings over the last month, let's see how they stacked up in the league statistically. First in opponent points per game. Second in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
Now, those are impressive numbers, but the big one, Clark, to me, is opponents' points per game first, as you mentioned. And that's just a case of a team playing extremely hard on a night-to-night basis. And it's also a well-coached, disciplined approach, because you can't play good defense unless all 5 guys are on the same page at one time.
Back to Gay. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Another shot. No good from Dimes. Bucks leading by 8. Now Mayo. He's got 5. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
One of the reasons they've got the lead is because they've taken good care of the ball.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for the Kings. McLemore has come in for Williams. Here's Dimes. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet out. Shot's good by Gay. Gay's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Rudy Gay is listed at 6'8", but he has a 7'3" wingspan and tremendous athleticism. That really helps him defensively, both on the perimeter and inside, where he contributes on the glass and blocking shots. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
That shot wide open.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
As you talk about Rudy Gay's size and athleticism, Steve, he can play small ball 4 in a pinch.
Yeah, and it also enables him to get that jump shot off over pretty much anybody. So if he's spaced and he's playing at a 4, he can get that jumper off. Now he's got the ability to drive past you because the floor is opened up. So it's very interesting when he's placed at that 4 position.
Here's Dimes. He's got 10. Pass to McLemore. Kicks it to McCallum. A 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Antetokounmpo dishes to Parker. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Parker's got 4 this quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, for the Bucks' Giannis Antetokounmpo, basketball enabled him to lift his family from poverty in Greece, but his motivation goes beyond the financial. He said, "I'm addicted to this game."
There you go, fans. That was your Bucks. And the first half is now in the books. Bucks lead by 14. And now we'll send it down.
DeMarcus, you...
Okay, guys, let's talk about that first half. We've given this crowd way too much to cheer about. The second half is going to be played on our terms. You got me?
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a...
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
Bucks leading by 13. Antetokounmpo is out there with Parker. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Bayless in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. There you go, fans. That was your Bucks. And while we have to find out which point guards have had the best month from the charity strike. Take a look at Bayless, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Yeah, that is typically where we find a lot of the top foul shooters in the league, quite honestly. But that doesn't mean we should take these guys for granted now. I mean, they put in an enormous amount of work to get to that level.
Pulls up on the wing. That one wide left.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Here's Dimes. He's got 10. That's good. Dimes got 12 points in the game. Bucks leading by 11. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys, and they often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on the basketball court.
And Bayless kicks to Parker. Baseline J on the way, and he hits the jump shot. Parker's got 13.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Dimes. He's got 12. And Henson pulls it down.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
It's deflected. Parker. Rebound by the Kings. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Dimes, averaging 12 points a game. McCallum, the pass to Dimes. Shot clock at 6. Count that one. Dimes got 14 points. 1:30 left to play in the third.
Bucks call timeout.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova, who's checked in for and so the Bucks take the win. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and thanks for tuning in.
You know, life's a funny thing.
Whatever you say, boss.
A couple of months ago, I never even heard of you. A few weeks ago, I was certain you were a one-and-done guy. You know, have your cup of coffee in the bigs, and then disappear, never to be heard from again.
And now?
Now I'm going to tell you that I was wrong not to draft you, and I was silly to offer you only a 10-day contract. And, you know, I was mistaken to think you were only here to have a cup of coffee.
So you saying what I think you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying we're offering you a guaranteed contract for the rest of the season.
Heck yeah! Man, that's what I'm talking about right there. Thanks, you're not gonna regret this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make this organization so proud.
Good. Listen, you got this opportunity because you've been working your tail off out there. You know, you keep doing what you're doing, and, you know, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You got it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Get out of here.
Thanks again.
Get out of here.
Welcome to the film room, everybody. Coach wanted me to give you all a little breakdown on some of the key points of emphasis strategies we'll be using moving forward. As you know, the entire staff feels it's important to review the basics from time to time, giving everyone a better understanding of what coach is expecting when you're out on the floor. It's going to help the team win more games. Simple as that. Now let's get to it, gentlemen. Getting to the basket and playing physical on defense. So here we go. Now there are times when coach is going to want us to really focus on getting to the basket. We have some talented players on this team who are capable of getting to the rim just about any time because of their ball handling, speed, and ability to finish inside. When we run into a team that has weak perimeter defenders or is not very good at defending the rim, coach is going to want us to go strong to the hoop whenever possible. Now let's take a look at some game film showing how we can try and get to the rim for some easy baskets. Here we've got a nice dribble drive play. The ball handler takes his defender off the dribble and gets all the way to the basket for an easy bucket. When we go up against a team with poor on-ball defenders or a team that's not good at protecting the rim, we need to be able to take advantage. And on this next play, look how the ball handler sees a lane open up to the basket and quickly attacks before the defense can react. Easy score. If you've got a lane, attack. No hesitation. Keep these examples in mind when coach says he wants us to focus on getting to the basket. Okay, up next, playing physical. We've got some very physical players who like to use their bodies against weaker, smaller teams. We should be looking to take advantage of those size and strength mismatches by wearing out our opponents over the course of the game. Now let's look at some film so you guys can see what playing physical on the defensive end looks like in action. Here we go. See the defender pressing up on the ball handler? He's not giving him any room to move. You need to be up tight on the ball. Make sure you put a body on them to slow them down. The more physical we play, the better our chances of winning become. On this next play, the defender is down low, bumping his man out of the paint and further from the basket. That's what we need to do when coach asks us to play physical. When they're on offense, we need to lean on them all the time and just keep wearing them down. Okay, that's going to do it for today. There's no excuse not to know what's expected of you when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis
guys,
in
I
the
had
game.
my mic muted.
See you at practice.
You got it, coach.
So you guys did not hear the rage that I had. I'm glad. Oh wait. Or did I just mute myself? Okay. Now, yeah, I know. So guys, sorry, but if you guys enjoyed the video, but I wish you could hear me talk. Wait, I don't even remember. Shoot, did I just like mute my? Okay, I'll check on this video when it's like.
Yo.
But But yeah, I got a full contract. Yeah, that is awesome.
And I just want to let y'all know, I'm your pusher. The world is about to fear.
Now I'm just about to do this. I can't wait that long. I really cannot wait that long. I cannot really wait what I'm about to do. I have to do it. I don't care if I waste my money. I need to do this. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I really need to do this because I've been waiting for these for a while. And now, I got them. Now, do I have enough to get my characters? I have to wait. Okay, there we go. Oh. And this one. And yep, that's about it. I did it. I want to see if I have enough. Yep, I have enough. I don't... Wait, which is the... Okay, defender, I need to upgrade that when I get enough. But yeah, guys, that's the end of this video, and I'll see you next time.